In the past few years, if you wanted a powerful mid-ranger handset, OnePlus and their offerings were perhaps the only thing you could practically think of buying. However, in 2017, it seems like the high-end mid-ranger segment is one where the fiercest competition is taking place. If someone has no budget in mind, they'll either end up getting the S8 or one of the iPhone 7 Duo if they belong to Apple's camp. But for the people looking for true value for money, they're spoiled for choice. This year, we get around 3 different devices from 3 different companies. These smartphones are different as they are similar, and it can be a daunting task to choose the right one for yourself. Let us help you make that choice. The smartphones in question are the Honor Pro, OnePlus 5 and the LG G6. The pricing too goes in that order. The Honor Pro is the cheapest of the bunch and retails at Rs 29,999, while the OnePlus 5 is available in 2 different flavors costing 32,999 and 37,999. Finally, you have the LG G6, which has an MRP of Rs 51,990 but is currently selling for as low as Rs 36,990 on Amazon and the like. On paper, that would make the G6 the steal of the century, but it's not just about price cuts but also value for money that we are looking for here. Let's start with the device similarities. All 3 devices feature dual cameras at the back, have USB Type-C ports, have large screens, have fingerprint scanners, and support fast charging. The similarities end there. Let us start with the screens and the dimensions first. The LG G6 is the smallest member of the bunch despite having a large 5.7-inch display. This can be attributed to its minimal bezels. The OnePlus 5 sits in the middle with its 5.5-inch display, while the Honor Pro is the biggest again with a 5.7-inch display. In terms of protection, the OnePlus 5 gets Gorilla Glass 5, while the other 2 get Gorilla Glass 3. Build quality wise, all 3 devices are outstanding and offer stellar build quality and use premium materials. The Honor Pro and the OnePlus 5 feature unibody metal designs, while the G6 has glass at the front and the back. While the G6 uses Gorilla Glass 5 at the back, it still makes it more prone to breakage than the other 2, even with the MIL 810G certification for shock resistance. The G6, however, is the only dustproof and waterproof phone among the bunch with an IP68 rating. The Honor Pro is the heaviest of the bunch due to its massive 4000 mAh battery, while the other 2 get 3300 mAh batteries each. As a result, the Honor Pro also has the best battery life amongst the 3, while the OnePlus 5 comes in at second and G6 at third. The 8 Pro will give you around 6 hours of screen on time easily, while the OnePlus 5 will give you around 5 plus and the G6 will give you around 4.5 hours. Some OnePlus users are reporting even better battery life post the recent software updates. All 3 devices support fast charging, albeit different technologies. LG gets Qualcomm's Quick Charge 3.0, while Honor supports their proprietary charging standard, which requires you to use the stock cable and charger. The OnePlus 5 too requires a dash charging cable and charger, but has the fastest charging speeds of all 3. The OnePlus 5 has the best display when it comes to the contrast levels and sunlight legibility thanks to its Optic AMOLED display, but it only has 1080p resolution. The other 2 get 1440p IPS displays. However, the Honor 8 Pro has the most natural looking colors, while the G6 has my favorite display due to rounder corners, 18:9 aspect ratio that is better suited for split screen multitasking and reading, as well as support for HDR10 and Dolby Vision content. OnePlus 5 has the fastest fingerprint scanner of the 3 and is also scratch proof since it's made of ceramic. It's located at the bottom front lip, while the G6 and Honor Pro have fingerprint scanners at the back. In terms of speeds, the Honor Pro and G6 are neck and neck. The G6 fingerprint sensor doubles up as a power key, while the Honor Pro supports multiple gestures on the sensor. Coming to the front camera, the G6 offers both regular and wide angles from the 5MP f2.2 unit. It is a bit low in terms of detailing, but the wide angle offers a perspective that the other 2 phones just can't match. The OnePlus 5 on the other hand offers a 16MP f2 camera, which has a fairly wide field of view and even has electronic image stabilization for videos. The OnePlus 5 offers one of the best quality and detailed selfies on any phone on the market. The Honor Pro sits in the middle with its 8MP f2 camera that does take good photos but can't outshine either of the 2. Coming to storage, all 3 have different built-in memory, but only a G6 and Honor Pro support microSD cards for expansion through their hybrid dual SIM slot. The G6 and slate grey OnePlus 5 come with 64GB of storage, while the Honor Pro and higher-end midnight black OnePlus 5 feature 128GB of storage. The OnePlus 5 offers no scope for expansion. Do note, however, that you would be losing out the second SIM slot to the microSD on the LG and Honor if you do choose to increase the storage. LG G6 comes with the last gen Snapdragon 821 chipset and 4GB of RAM, while the 8 Pro comes with 6GB of RAM and a homegrown Kirin 960 processor. The OnePlus 5 on the other hand comes with either 6 or 8 gigs of RAM based on whether you choose a 64 or 128 gig variant. Both are powered by the Snapdragon 835 processor from Qualcomm. In terms of performance, the OnePlus 5 is easily the best, but not just because of the internals, but also due to the fact that the UI layer is quite light and is really smooth to use. The 8 Pro is very good too, and the G6 is no slouch either. However, the LG does seem to feel a bit sluggish compared to the other two because of the heavier UI. While all three have USB Type-C ports, only the G6 supports USB 3.1 transfer speeds, while the other two make do with 2.0. All of them support dual-band 802.11 AC Wi-Fi as well as 4G LTE and VoLTE. However, the OnePlus 5 gets a new Bluetooth 5.0 standard, while the other two have 4.2. Audio quality-wise, the G6 is the cream of the bunch. It has a 32-bit quad DAC that outputs incredible audio quality through the audio jack, amazing dynamic range as well as high volume output. If you're looking at audio through your speakers, then all three have mono output, but the OnePlus 5 is perhaps the loudest, while the Honor 8 Pro and G6 are similar. Coming to our rear cameras, each of them have a different implementation of the dual camera system. My favorite is the LG G6. It has two 13 megapixel sensors with 1:3 in sensor size and 1.12 micron pixel size. The regular camera has f1.8 aperture and optical image stabilization that produces great photos, especially when it comes to dynamic range. Not as great as the Pixel or S8, but somewhat there, and that's surprising considering the camera hardware isn't all that amazing. The wide-angle camera is fixed focus and f2.4 aperture, but you still get amazing perspectives. You'll end up using the wide angle more than you know. The video too is the best on the G6 thanks to a totally manual video mode and the most advanced camera UI on any smartphone currently. The Honor 8 Pro is also great when it comes to image quality. It has an RGB sensor and a monochrome sensor, both with 12 megapixel resolution and f2.2 aperture. When it comes to detail, resolve and sharpness, the Honor 8 Pro is definitely the winner. The camera captures color information from the RGB sensor while getting the details and better dynamic range from the monochrome sensor. The camera can also capture true monochrome images by isolating just the image from the monochrome sensor, and that gives some stunning results in any lighting condition. The OnePlus 5 too has a dual camera system but makes use of a regular and telephoto setup. The regular camera has 16 megapixel resolution with f1.7 aperture, while the telephoto camera has 20 megapixels of resolution, f2.6 aperture and 1.6x optical zoom. If you do opt to shoot photos in the 2x zoom ratio, then you essentially get around 16 megapixels of resolution only, since there is a bit of digital zoom happening to achieve the extra 0.4x zoom. Camera quality on the OnePlus 5 is average, nothing to rave about, and you can take a look at our full camera review of the phone to know more details about it. Although each of these phones give you several benefits and a few sacrifices, you really can't go wrong with any. At the end, it comes down to what you really want. If I had to choose between the three, then I would personally go for the LG G6, primarily because I enjoy the form factor, the superior audio quality, as well as the wide-angle camera that produces some incredible perspectives. If you're looking for the best bang for your buck, then the Honor 8 Pro is definitely the right choice that gives you amazing camera quality, great battery life, 128 gigs of expandable storage, the best build quality, and the box itself doubles up as a VR headset. If you're into the performance side of things, then the OnePlus 5 will be your right choice, since it has not just the most powerful internals, but also has an optimized UI and comes with one of the fastest fingerprint sensors on the market, as well as a beautiful optic AMOLED display. That's it for this video, guys. If you have any questions, do let us know in the comment section below. See you again in the next video. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications to get the latest updates from us. Thanks for watching this video. See you again in the next one.